The CBS News investigation has uncovered an alleged lack of action by one of the most powerful Catholic Church leaders in handling sex abuse claims. Cardinal Daniel DiNardo has been the Archbishop of Galveston-Houston since 2006 and is president of the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops. Last week, he presided over around 300 bishops in Baltimore to address the church's sex abuse crisis. Nikki Battiste tracked him down, oh boy did she, in Baltimore to ask him about the claims. Nikki, good morning.
Good morning. This summer, a priest Cardinal DiNardo had promoted was arrested for allegedly molesting 2 children in the late 1990s. Cardinal DiNardo vowed by January to release a list of all the priests in Houston who have been, in the church's judgment, credibly accused of sexually abusing a child. But we spoke with victims who say DiNardo still has their abusers in active ministry.
I shrank. I was like, I'm not here. I left my body.
John Labonte, who is speaking out for the first time, says that Cardinal DiNardo has allowed this priest, Father John Keller, to continue presiding over one of the largest Catholic churches in Houston. Labonte says Keller molested him when he was 16 years old. At your lowest point, what were you feeling?
I didn't want to be around. I was just consumed by pain.
Labonte brought his allegations to the Archdiocese. In 2002, he says he told them that Father Keller plied him with alcohol and fondled him in his bed on an overnight trip.
Well, I mean, right here where it says, acted very inappropriate.
A letter from the Archdiocese says that Father Keller acknowledged holding Labonte in a manner inappropriate for a priest, but denies any sexual intent. Ultimately, the church could not conclude that what happened constituted sexual abuse. The church promised to put Father Keller into therapy, and Cardinal DiNardo has kept him in active ministry.
Peace be with you.
At Prince of Peace Church, where our CBS News cameras captured Cardinal DiNardo visiting recently. Just last week, we saw Cardinal DiNardo in Father John Keller's church. What does that tell you?
If he knows, then he's a liar, and it makes me angry.
We pored over court records and turned up graphic allegations against a second active priest in Houston. In a sworn affidavit, a victim accused Father Terrence Brinkman of wearing his priest collar as he sodomized me as a 12-year-old in the 1970s. Attorneys for Cardinal DiNardo's Archdiocese argued that the statute of limitations had passed and the case was thrown out of court. Today, Father Brinkman is a priest at St. John the Evangelist. In a statement, Father Brinkman denied any involvement, saying, "I cannot tell you that these events did not take place, but I was not the person who did them to him." And the Archdiocese says the victim provided a physical description that does not match Father Brinkman.
All I wanted for them to say was, yes, he did it, and I believe you.
Elodia Flores, along with her siblings Monica and Raymond, were all molested by another priest in Houston, Father Lawrence Peguero, who died in 2000. After they sued the Archdiocese, they met personally with Cardinal DiNardo.
We were invited to meet with him, but our attorney felt this would be maybe closure, an opportunity to receive an apology.
How would you describe his demeanor, Raymond?
He didn't care.
Cardinal DiNardo, in a statement, told us that he apologized during the meeting. Did any of you get an apology from Cardinal DiNardo?
No.
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 Hi, Nikki Battiste with CBS News. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. But I'm going to a meeting.
We spent 3 months asking for a formal interview with Cardinal DiNardo. He never made himself available, so we caught up with him in the hallway during the conference of the U.S. bishops in Baltimore last week. Are you aware that you have 2 priests with credible sexual abuse allegations currently in active ministry in your diocese?
It depends what names you're talking about.
Father John Keller and Reverend Terrence.
That's not
Brinkman.
a credible one.
Are
Terry was never credible.
Are those the 2 names going to be on your list of credibly accused priests that you release in January?
We're working on the list.
Does the name John Labonte sound familiar?
Yes. I would prefer to do this at another time.
We've been requesting. We'd love to sit down.
At another time, yeah.
Is there anything you say to the survivors and victims? What would you say to Father Keller today?
Come clean. You step up.
What would you say to Cardinal DiNardo?
Don't leave any stones unturned. Put effort into it. fix the problem.
CBS News has spoken with more than 20 people with knowledge of allegations made against priests in the Archdiocese of Galveston-Houston. Not one has been contacted by church authorities or investigators. In a statement to CBS News, Cardinal DiNardo said that the church has made important strides in addressing this evil, but he went on saying, "We can and will do better."
Well, he seems surprised to see you, even though you've been reaching out for an interview and sit down with him. What comes next for Cardinal DiNardo?
The Justice Department seems to have a federal investigation underway, and Cardinal DiNardo says the church will fully cooperate.
Yeah, well, him saying, oh, it depends on which name is on that list. Oh, that's not credible. It's not the answer we were hoping for.
Be interesting to see that list come January.
Yeah.
No, and Nikki, when he said, I'd prefer to do this at another time, he said, well, we've been asking, and here we are.
We've been asking for 3 months.
I know you have.
And that ask is still out there. Nikki, thank you.